I'm live. Good part of the day, my dear digital friends. And Adira is here to share with you a lot of very useful information in case you or your loved one have difficulties speaking. Looks like I have. Okay, I closed my YouTube. Okay, so the bottom line is that I am here and I'm so happy to be back here. And before I'm waiting for people to join me. Let me explain why I have not done live streams for such a long time, almost 3 months. The reason is very simple. I was 100% involved into working on our last book. The title of the book is Awaken from Stuttering, The Truth to Perfect Speech. This book was very, very difficult to write. Why? Because I made a decision that this would be my last book. I'm not going to write anything else. The picture of stuttering is so clear in my mind that I wanted to share with you guys everything I know, everything I have learned over the course of over 40 years of my life, helping people get rid of difficulties, overcome difficulties when they speak. And this book is the summary of my work. Of course, it's not just my work, but it's the summary of my work together with my mentor, Russian scientist, independent scientist, academic Roman Alexeyevich Snezhko, who has worked with this problem for close to 30 years as well. So he has studied it practically, and he has practically helped tens of thousands, maybe already hundreds of thousands of people who speak Russian and any other language as a secondary language. Okay. In my case, he has been working with me since 1998, and he has helped me to learn this information and to share with thousands of people who speak English, whether the English language is their first mother tongue or secondary language. All of my students have learned what the naturally normal speaking skills are. What is it to speak naturally normal? And they all have stopped stuttering, all of them. Yes, there are some of them who have not completed the work. Yes, I should admit that. And if they still have even one little thought, even one small belief that they are different from all other people, that they are special in any other way, and they need special methods, techniques, tips, tricks to speak like all normal people on the planet, that's the problem. And that's the blocking rock, blocking stone, if I can say it. English is still my second language, and sometimes I use idiomatic expressions from Russian language. That's how we say. The block is if you have wrong ideas, wrong thought, it immediately blocks the way you speak, immediately. And also, if you believe that you are sick, that you are disordered, that something is wrong with you physiologically, and that you are incurably disordered, incurably ill, then guess what? That's how you're going to live your life. You will continue looking for treatments. You will continue looking for exercise, treatments. But in reality, these things are not helpful. You don't need to fix your speech. You don't need any treatment. You don't need any training, any exercises, any practical things like exercising. Because what is training? What is a bunch of exercises? Is the desire to make it better, to do something better. What to make better? Faster, right? Stronger, like throw something further than other, run faster than other people. It's always the desire to change something. But learning to speak is not this way. We don't need to learn to speak better, better, and better than others. No. All we need to do is we need to learn to speak exactly like all other people on the planet. Just learn to do what they are doing. And this is why, number one, let me tell you that my book is available on Amazon. Of course, I would prefer you buy it not from Amazon, but from my website, Stutter-Free.com. You can go there, download, go courses or books and courses, and select the book you want. However, I want this book to be available all over the world because we need to create the movement. We need to create the movement. Stop believing the lies of the system. So I mentioned that. Let me show to you what it is to, okay, how it looks on Amazon. Okay, let me show it to you. I think I can show it here. Yay! Second, can I do it here? Like this? Oh, yeah. Okay. You can see this is the way to show it. I never remember how things work in this technology. So let me know if you see what I see. On the screen, it's Amazon.com. If you go to see this Anna Dieter's books, you go like Anna Dieter's books. You see that? Okay. Then all my books would see what I did. I just reloaded. Anna Dieter's books. So, of course, Holiday Reads available this month. They just advertise. Amazon is doing advertising of everything just to sell, right? But this is what you do. You go on Amazon. Awaken from Stuttering is my latest book. But you don't have to buy it if you don't want, if you cannot afford it. It's the best, of course, but you can go and you get my book that I decreased the price. You can see that it's only $50, only $50, even from the marketplace like Amazon and other marketplaces. By the way, these books will be available on other marketplaces very, very soon. Okay, so you see, awaken from stuttering. Speech is a skill. Correcting speech of people who stutter. A tale of two geniuses in stuttering. Stuttering Solved. By the way, I don't recommend you buy Stuttering Solved because this is the book I no longer sell. It's just let anything go. They don't allow me to erase it, unfortunately. This is how the system deals with self-publishers, right? So, and here is the book. Also, I recommend it's only $30. It's called One Lonely Climb to Success, the Facebook Diary of a Former Stutterer and the Etalon Speech Educator. This is also one of my oldest books. I have published it a long time ago. However, the book Awaken from Stuttering is the book I just published last week. So I do recommend you grab this book. I also would like to let you know about one very important option. Okay, that as an author, I have the opportunity to send you this book if you live in the United States of America, to send this book just at the author's price. You can see that the price for my latest book is close to $100. Both Awaken from Stuttering as a paperback, which they don't need to publish, right? And also the book paperback. No, paperback, they don't need to print out and send to you, right? They don't need to pay for printing and handling of the book. By the way, Instagram people, you don't see what I am showing. Okay. Oh, that's how I should do it. You know what? You better go to YouTube, join me on YouTube, because you will be able to see what I'm showing to you. So I'm talking about these books that are available on Amazon, and they are not as expensive anymore. The latest book, Awaken from Stuttering, The Truth to Perfect Speech, is my last book. I am not going to write any books anymore. The puzzle of stuttering has been solved. That's it. There is no mystery. If you want to learn about what stuttering is, what naturally normal speech is, you can simply not buy all these books, but buy one book. One book. See, I'm going to click on it. This is the book. You see this speech? Etalon Internet. Okay, Awaken from Stuttering, The Truth to Perfect Speech by Anna Dira and Roman Snezhko. You buy this book, and guess what? I'm gonna read for you what the book cover, the back cover says. It says, free yourself, read more. I'm gonna do it here. Free yourself from the myth of stuttering and embrace perfect speech in just 3 days. And then goes the text. Listen to this. This is very important. Have you ever been told you are a stutterer? Have you been subjected to endless treatments, therapies, and trainings, all without achieving lasting results? It's time to uncover the truth. Stuttering is not a disorder. It's a fabricated concept designed to feed a profit-driven system that thrives on keeping you stuck. In Awaken from Stuttering, The Truth to Perfect Speech, authors Anna Dira and Roman Snezhko expose the systemic deception surrounding stuttering and reveal a revolutionary path to achieving natural, perfect speech quickly and permanently. Drawing on decades on expertise from the Speech Academie Etalon International by Snezhko, this groundbreaking book empowers you to reclaim your speech and your life. Inside of this book, you will discover why stuttering is not a real speech disorder and how to see through lies of the commercial system. You will also see a simple 3-day way to awaken your natural speech ability and free yourself from unnecessary treatments and exercises forever. The book is not about fighting the system or waging war against specialists. Instead, it offers a path of self-enlightenment, personal empowerment, and a return to the truth. Awaken from Stuttering invites you to step outside the web of deception, and into the light of confidence, clarity, and perfect speech. It's time to leave the label of a stutterer behind for good. Let the truth set you free. Okay, this is, okay, let me go back to you guys. So, this is what the book, my latest book, is saying. Okay, let me go back and, oi, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Yeah, so those are all books about these books, all of them give you the answer. And by the way, all these books are available from my website. And if you go to my website, you will download them. Some of them are totally free of charge. Some of them, of course, cost money, but not more than $50. The latest book, of course, is more expensive because it's a substitution for all the books altogether. You don't need all the books, just buy this one. And if you are able, if you are capable to read and understand what you read correctly and then apply the information correctly, you will instantly eliminate stuttering for good. You will forget that you had this nightmare. This is why the book is called Awaken from Stuttering. Okay, so let me go back and I will go back to you. So now I can go and see what questions you guys have. Okay, so far I see questions on YouTube. Good morning, YouTubers. And I think these are people that have been in touch with me already, right? So before I go to those questions, let me tell you something else. What we're going to uncover today, because you probably have seen the cover for this live stream. You probably have seen the image of the AI with all kinds of apps. We are going to talk about them because I am really excited about these apps, about the new technology that allows people to learn without going to this useless and harmful speech therapist. You don't need to go to the systemic specialists that work for the system. You don't need to do that. And those of you who have been through many speech therapists, doctors, neurologists, psychologists, in hope that they're going to help you stop stuttering. Okay, let me change this guy because I'm working with my cell phone. Is this the one? Oh God, now I cannot see. I think this is the one. No. Oh, this is the one. Okay. Hi. I'm back to Instagram. Okay, so if you have been through systemic traps, systemic specialists, you don't need to do that anymore. You have amazing technology that you can use. However, you got to understand how to use it. And you got to understand what type of AI apps you need to use. You can, which ones are truly helpful and which ones are not. You got to understand this. Okay? Hope you see me better now. Okay. So let me see if there are any questions here. You waved. Okay. I don't see any questions on Instagram. Instagrammers, ask your questions if you have them, because this is the place where you can, of course, if you understand my English language, that where you can stop stuttering for good. Okay? Nowhere else so far. Hopefully soon people are going to become interested in my work. Thanks to, again, AI technology, by the way. Okay, because AI technology repeats a lot of things I am teaching. it also gives a lot of incorrect information. Okay, let me see. Okay, gentleman by the name Ifan Ali. Don't know. Don't laugh at me the way I'm reading your name if it's incorrect. Hello, ma'am. I have read 2 of your books and I was able to fix my speech for the most part. See, this is what I'm talking about. Books are very helpful, right? Okay, here. So you guys could also see what I'm talking about. Okay. Oh, I'm going to do it this way. Is it better now? Instagrammers, let me know. Okay. I have tried other things, but they are unnatural and stupid. Thank you so much, Irfan. I wish I could say your name. I'm going to say Ali, okay? Ali, thank you so much for this message. But when you wrote for the most part, it gives me that you still have the need to come to me personally. Take at least 6 hours of my time. It's 1-day course. And whatever is still not fixed, whatever you still don't understand, I can help you fix in only 6 hours. I mean, if you have read the book, then it's a lot. And if you have understood the information in my books, then you don't need too much of my time. Why? You spend 6 hours with me, and then I will explain to you how to use AI technology. Yes, I'm so excited about it. Okay. Okie dokie. So let me close this. You understand that, yes, you can fix your speech and your life by reading my books, understanding and applying information correctly, of course. However, I recommend if Ali, I'll do Ali. Ali is easy. Ali, I recommend you simply buy my book. And by the way, because you have bought my books and read them, then I am willing to give you this book at the author's price, author's copy. If you're willing, contact me directly and I will send paperback to you at the author's price. Okay? But I need your email and I will explain how it works. Contact me directly through Zoom, any social media, through Skype, if we are connected there. I'm not sure. So I'm willing to send you my book because you have already read the 2 books. Okay? But thank you once again for your message. Okay, Hyde. Let me see your second message. Hello, ma'am. I have read 2 of your books and it's the same message. Sorry. But I like that you repeated they are unnatural and stupid. Exactly. Hundreds, maybe even thousands of books written about stuttering are unnatural and stupid. People have big heart. They want to share with their information. They want to help others, but they don't have the information I have and I can share with you. Okay. Let me look at the next one. Okay. Show. Okay, the same gentleman. Now, when I make a stupor block, it's the same stupor block, I can identify it and fix it. However, it takes 3-5 seconds for the ringtone word to come out. Any advice you can give to fix this specifically? Yes, I do have advice. And that's what we're going to talk about it. How do you speed up a little bit the time, shorten the time for choosing what the next word you want to say? How can you do it? That's where AI technology will help. Stick here, stick to this broadcast. Don't go anywhere, okay? And by the way, if it takes 5 seconds, it's not that bad. Naturally, when we speak, it takes up to 3 seconds for all normal people when they speak. It's about from split of a second up to 3 seconds. That's how much it takes for me as a normal speaker to come up. I just paused for 3 seconds. Did you notice it? To come up with the next word. Did it sound normally? Of course, because this is normal. Sometimes we know what we want to say next, sometimes we don't. And of course, it takes time for us to choose what is it we want to say next. 5 seconds is not too bad. I mean, 5 seconds is a little bit too much, okay? But up to 3 seconds, it's totally normal. I hope, Ali, you understand me, especially considering that you have read my books and understood. That's the most important part. Okay, if you have any more questions, ask, but don't go anywhere. I'm going to talk about the use of AI tutor apps very, very specifically. Okay, let me hide this. Let me open the next one. Show. Okay, hi, it's Kaylee. Hi, Kaylee. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Great to see you love the positivity in the comments. Of course. What's not to be positive about this? Yes, Kaylee is a very bright lady who doesn't stutter, but he has helped me tremendously to promote my business. Thank you, Kaylee. And even Kaylee, who is not a stutterer, even she has learned a lot from me about what naturally normal speech is and how all normal people speak. All normal people on the planet do it just the way Kaylee speaks today. Although she didn't never call herself a stutterer, never was even aware that this could be called stuttering. Thank you so much, Kaylee. Good to see you also. Okay, hide. Now let's see what Ali wrote. Ali, since I've read 2 of your books, do you still recommend the 3rd book? Does it have any other extra new information? Yes. Yes. The other book has covered everything, every little thing. It doesn't actually cover the technical stuff that is explained in the books you have read. You didn't mention to me what books have you read. Have you read, tell me, type to me what books have you read. So the books that have technical stuff are 2 books that I am selling from the website. Speech is a Skill and Correcting Speech of People Who Stutter. Okay, if you have read those 2 books, they're technical. We are not going too deep into this technical stuff because there are 2 books written about it. But the new book has addressed tremendous information about the whole stuff, about the personality of people who stutter, about the psychology, about the negative characteristics, traits of people who stutter. Just like every person on the planet, people who stutter have negative characteristics. Some of them have more of this, others more of some other characteristics. And that's exactly what makes them stutter. Their bad traits, okay, of their character. Nothing personal. Like, for example, one of the characteristics is people who stutter have really bad attention. They don't know how to use their attention. They are very disorganized in their lives. Most of them, of course, I don't say all of them, but most of them are very disorganized. Their attention focuses all over the place. And it's not only in speech. They act like very disorganized people. They forget what they want to do. They cannot focus for a long time on things they do. They get distracted easily and stuff like that. That's one of the bad characteristics of people who stutter. Another one, for example, it sounds horrible probably, but I explained what it means in the book. It sounds like behavior of an uptight fool. Uptight fool. But yeah, the fool has very bad connotation. You know, people don't like when they are being a fool, but that's what the system has done. The system has fooled millions of people on the planet, believing that stuttering disorder exists in real life. It's a lie. Okay, so in the book, I'm explaining what it means. Fool means a person who is deceived. Fool is a person who doesn't know how to do something correctly. The person who misses information in his memory, misses experience in his body or here, right? You now understand that's where the body is when we speak and stuff like this. Okay? So yes, this book, as I said, it's practically substituting all the other books and more. It goes very deep into psychology of people in general and specifically people who live in, I call it in the anti-world of lies and deceptions. Normal people live in the world of norms. That's why they don't have difficulties, okay? But too many people have been deceived, okay? And they are living in the anti-world of lies. I can talk about it forever, but today I want to focus on what I promised, on the technology, AI technology that makes the system people disappear. I mean, not people, but the system mentality disappear. Okay? So let me hide this. I see another. Okay. Oh, Kaylee wrote something. Let me see. Kaylee wrote, you helped a lot with my articulation and learned to take my time each word from you. Okay. She learned to take time to say each word from me. Thank you, Kaylee. Yes, that's a very, very simple truth that this is a body-mind computer. We have one mouth, one speech instrument or speech tool, and it can play on this speech instrument. We can play only one word at a time, one word, one moment, and what? One moment of the time, one word. That's it. Okay, one mouth, one word, one moment of the time. That's it. Okay, thank you, Kaylee. Thank you for your comment. Okay, Ali wrote something. Let me see what Ali wrote. Okay, Ali wrote 2 books are Speech is a Skill, Correcting Speech of People Who Stutter. Yeah, those are technical books. That's why you were able to fix it. But you have not read the psychology about psychology of people who stutter. And you also haven't read haven't heard the free tool that can be used today. But even to use this free, they're not free actually. They are inexpensive. Let's put it this way. Because you see, the system has deceived so many people. And the system has made so many people having difficulty when they speak, that now they have come up with this AI technology, these apps, but they still want to make money. It's not free, but it's much less expensive than the help of a personal mentor. Of course, this is why I'm so excited. You can simply come to me, learn what the natural speech norms are, and you don't need to spend 3 days with me anymore. Of course, if you want, you can, because I guarantee 100 success for you. You already have spent so much time on reading and understanding books, right? And applying the information. Now, all you need is just to understand what is it still missing? And then go ahead and use these inexpensive apps. But what kind of apps? Let's talk about it today. Okay, hide. So, and once again, I'm going to repeat what I have already told you, that if you want, write to me. I used to practice, I don't know what is Mikel. I don't know what Mikel. Oh, probably Michael Williams. Did you mean Michael Williams? That's probably, yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, Michael Williams is not the one to to parrot. See, I have parrots behind me. See, it's like backwards. I wouldn't recommend you parrot Michael Williams, but now Michael Williams will disappear. Why? Because there's so many apps you can simply parrot, imitate. Okay, but again, Michael Williams doesn't know what is it exactly you need to imitate, where you should look, how you should do it in almost no time. Okay, so let's continue. So what I told you that Ali, okay, let me write. Let me click on your message. I used to practice Michael Williams techniques for almost a year. Oh, now when I see my old recorded videos with those techniques, I sound like a retard. Thank you for the truth. That's exactly right. That's how people do. When you use techniques on Mr. Michael Williams, I have nothing against him, okay? Again, he is the guy trained by the system. He's a nice gentleman. I don't have any hard feelings towards him. I just want you to understand that whatever we choose, whoever we use to imitate, that's how we're going to be speaking. If you choose to speak to imitate speech of a stutterer, guess how you're going to be speaking? You're going to be speaking like a stutterer. Michael Williams still speaks like a stutterer. He makes a lot of mistakes in speech. Okay? Unfortunately, I have tried, honestly, to communicate with him, to call him. I have tried to offer my help to him, but he refused because he worked for the system. I don't know. Maybe something will change in his mind. If it does, I would be happy to help him. I would be really happy. I would even sell him my book at the author's cost. Seriously, I'm really serious. It's time we create the movement about stuttering as a BS of the system, as a deception of the system, okay? Engraved in so many people's minds. Okay, so thank you so much for your message. And I don't see any more questions. By the way, no questions on Facebook. I don't know why. Maybe people are not listening to me there. Let me quickly check. I'm looking at Facebook. Notifications. I don't know. They're showing all kinds of stuff. Ah. Okay, you don't need to see my screen anymore. So let's continue. Let me see. I have messages. Okay, I'll go back to StreamYard, to YouTube. Okay, let me wave to people. Wave, wave. Okay, so as I promised to you, yeah, thank you, Kaylee. I'm going to click on your message. Okay, show it. See what Kaylee wrote? Love it. I also love it. Okay, so let's go. Okay, Ali wrote something. Ali, if there are technical aspects in your new book on ringtone and stupor, only them I'm willing to buy. Only then, probably, I'm willing to buy. You know what? Yes, I am explaining what the ringtone is. But again, in order to explain this information, you need to sit in front of me. I need to demonstrate it to you. And by the way, I have explained in details correcting speech of people who stutter. There is a very precise information about what ringtone is. There is the matrix of ringtones. Do you remember the matrix in that book? Those are the ringtones. I don't know how I called it there because we keep changing names. You got to understand that this is the new revolutionary information. It may not be, I mean, we were looking for the ways to call it ringtone. Yeah, I think it was called ringtones already back then. So I am amazed that you don't know what ringtone is. See, this is why you got to come to me and take the class. Take the class. It's not really that expensive to take 6 hours of my time. But after reading all these books, after the presence of all this AI technology, you can fix your book once and for all in only a few hours after communication with me, and then just learn to speak quicker in terms of shorten your meaningful pauses. By the way, this book is explaining the main 4 tools each and every person on the planet uses to speak so accurately and with such an ease, so easily, so perfectly, so Etalon. You don't know if, I mean, you probably do know this word, but other people may not aware that etalon means standard that never changes. Norm, natural norm. Okay? So I truly recommend you get the book and write a review on it. That's what I want. Okay? By the way, you can go to Amazon and write reviews on my books. If you like what you read, if you put this message about you reading the book and fixing your speech, at least in parts, why don't you go online and write the review? Maybe you did. I just don't know. Okay. So Amazon, yes. Amazon. Daniel Dieter. You got to know how to spell the word Amazon. Okay. So I do promise to you that I'm going to give you this book if you read. I'm willing to even send it to you. Contact me directly. I'll send the book free of charge because you have already invested in 2 of my books. The book will be free for you, Ali, on one condition. You're going to write the honest review. Okay? On Amazon, and it's going to pop up on many, many other platforms soon because I just published it on Amazon, and it takes time for the book to be available on other marketplaces. Okay? Let me hide. Okay. Thank you, Danny, for writing to me. And by the way, let me show. Yes, Daniel Dieter is my main supporter. You can see the name. Okay. Thank you for your message here. Okay, Ali wrote something. Let me see what he wrote. I know that ringtones are and how to sound them. Ringtone plus ringtone makes a word. Yes, yes. See, you got it. However, it takes 5 seconds to spell out. Yeah. How do I make it less time? By practicing more? No. How much practice do these parrots make? Do they practice to listen to a human's word and simply imitate the whole thing? You still don't realize that speech is one whole word. And once you have learned that the word is, no, okay, let's take the word. What is this? Dictionary. Dictionary, right? You know that these are 4 ringtones. Dictionary, 4 ringtones. Now watch me. Dictionary. And just repeat like a parrot. Dictionary. Dictionary. You gotta learn, you gotta put it in the muscle memory of your usta. That's the way we now call the speech pipe. Usta. You gotta build the muscle memory to say the word dictionary. But it's not the only word. Okay? It could be dictionary. It's one set of ringtones, dictionary. Now, the dictionary, it's another set of ringtones. A dictionary, it's another set of ringtones. You got to have the muscle memory right here for each and every whole meaningful word. I explain it in details again in the new book. That's why I am willing to send it to you for free, because you have already read my 2 previous books. Don't forget, by the way, while listening to me, I say a lot of people are listening. Give me likes before you forget. Okay? So let's go. So, hide this. I have ordered. Okay. Show. I have ordered from your website, not Amazon. Oh, okay. I got it. Thank you so much, by the way, for this. Because when you order from Amazon, I don't get almost anything. It's like 5% of the cost. And while they're delivering it, it's even less. So it's almost nothing. Okay. But we're a nonprofit, so I don't mind sharing information with the books, because I understand that the book is a totally different way of transferring information. You are dealing with a written language. And Ali, you already know that there is a huge difference between written language and spoken language. So that's the main reason why people develop stuttering, because they attempt to speak according to the rules for writing or typing. Okay, but listen, I'm going to again go away from the topic. I can talk about everything. Okay, so let's focus on what I promised to you to focus on. Okay, so let me remove Amazon page, and I need to attach the page of, let's do Google search. Okay, I'm gonna go to page Google search and see what they have searching. Boy, where is my thing? I'm gonna write AI tutor app. Okay, AI tutor app. Let me see, catch up. I want to do images. Images. Yeah, okay. Let me connect it to you to StreamYard. StreamYard, present. Okay. Okay. Share screen. Tutor app. Share. Okay. So do you see what I see? Let me know, StreamYard. Do you see what I see? I just entered AI Tutor app. I want you to notice how much is available today. Do you see this? I can go on and on and on and on. Virtual tutor, reading and talking. See, talking now. See, let's click on it. Let me see what they're doing. Virtual tutor, reading and talking. It's not just reading, thank God, but it's talking. Okay? What's going to happen if I click on it? Of course, they show to you, get inspired, the world first multimodal AI English teaching assistant. Look at this. I see how they're talking about your speech instrument. Yay! Look at this. Can you see this? Do you see what I mean? I mean this one. Nah, it doesn't allow me to click on it. But that's what they're talking about. Okay? Let me go back to me. Oh, I need to move it. Let me move it so you could see what I saw. This, the last picture, the last image. Do you see this? The last image. That's what I'm talking about. Finally, someone is doing talking. Okay? However, which ones are good for virtual tour? Let me go back. Back. Okay. Images. So you see how many of them are here. Amazing amount. You can go crazy choosing which one is good for you. Prices are different. Everything is different. AI tutor apps. You see, it's like they're available everywhere. And look at this image. Okay? I like this one better. Okay. So let's talk about it right now. Yeah, let me make myself bigger. Where can I contact you directly for the book? Okay, let me push you. So Ali wrote a message. Where can I contact you directly for the book, ma'am? On my website. You know where it is. You just can contact me there and write your name. I will recognize your name and we will decide. We can even get together on WhatsApp and decide. You're going to give me your email and I will send you the book. However, I'll take your word that you will read, understand, and write your review. It's not an easy book to understand. And when I'm saying it, it's written with a good language. I have worked with a good editor. Okay. However, it's sometimes very hard to take. People take it personally. When someone tells them they are not that smart, it's hard to take. But if you just, okay, open your mind and be true to yourself, you will read your book, you will understand that, yeah, you do have some traits of personality of a very irrational person because the system has trained you, raised you to be irrational. The system has deceived you. The system has confused you. Okay? So if you take it in mind and keep it in mind while going through the book, you will be blown away. You will be amazed. And the amazing effect will be instant. You will understand. Okay? So contact me directly anywhere you want. Facebook, I don't know where you're following me. If you're following me on my website, you've been there, you can contact me there. If you follow me on TikTok, then contact me there. Instagram, TikTok, anywhere. I'm available everywhere. The only thing I don't do well is Facebook because I have different accounts and sometimes I do not get communication there too quickly. Okay, so sometimes I miss them. Okay. Okay, Ali, your live video with academic Roman from Russia is probably the most informative video on your channel. Really? Live video with Roman? Which one? I have so many of them. I don't know. And once again, it's the most informative for you, but for others, the other videos could be informative. Okay. But let me know which one. Is it the one we were doing together when I was visiting Russia a couple years ago? Just let me know. Okay, so let's go back to hi. Let's go and talk about the topic that I have chosen: how to use an IA Tutor app to stop stuttering. It's very easy. Each AI tutor has a mem, has an avatar. Mem, I think it's in Russian. Anyway, avatar is the image of a real person. You can even choose which person you want to communicate with. You download this app to your phone, okay? And you choose what avatar you want to communicate with 10, 15 minutes every day, okay? And you will begin enjoying it. Why? Because you will start from scratch. I mean, as a person who stutter, I recommend you begin from scratch. Forget everything you ever knew about speech. Just realize you are a foreigner to English-speaking people. For example, English-speaking people, or to people speaking any other language you stutter in. You need to understand, if you still stutter, it means you need to learn words, not the way people write them, but the way people say these words. Speak, okay? And it's a totally different set of rules, set of words. It's a totally different vocabulary. So what I recommend, even after taking my class, I still recommend you guys do it. You simply go download this app and begin communicating with the avatar. You don't need me. You already know what the natural norms. Begin watching Avatar, how Avatar speaks. These AI avatars show you, demonstrate perfect speech. They move their speech tool absolutely perfectly. They don't move any other muscles. They don't go like this. They don't move their eyes. They don't move any other muscles of the body that distract us when we speak. You need to begin imitating not someone like Michael Williams, who doesn't even speak well. Okay, he is constantly moving his hands. He is constantly moving other parts of his body. He is teaching you all kinds of things that are very harmful to do for your speech. But the new technology apps offer you a perfect speaker sitting right in front of you. I'll share with you what I have done recently. When I started studying this amazing tool, AI apps, I studied it. But those of you who follow me for quite some time may remember that when I learned one of the tools, communicating with people, making presentations, I immediately joined Toastmasters International. I don't know if you are familiar with this tool. Okay, do you treat children? The question in Instagram: why do you need to treat anybody? Stuttering is not a sickness, but I do teach children and their parents. I help parents to finally become a perfect role models for their children. So their children would look at you, mommy and daddy, and learn to speak just like you. without going to speech therapists and other system specialists. Okay, but yes, I do deal with children who stutter because they still don't know how to speak, and they do not learn from you for this or that reason. I don't know what the reason is. I can explain to you, make an appointment with me. Okay, I don't know who you are. So where was I? Hello? Yes. Oh, when you visited Russia. Thank you for this information. Thank you so much. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And it's funny. I'll just do it this. Okay, show. Ali says that the video I made when I recorded my live stream together with Mr. Snezhko and myself, he enjoyed this video. I was so concerned about it because Roman spoke Russian. I spoke English. People were typing questions in Russian. People were typing questions in English. I was like, okay, I'm not an AI. I'm a live person, right? So, and I was concerned that my translation wouldn't be perfect because there's so many things I would have to consider. But apparently it helped at least one person, Ali. I'm happy it worked for you, Ali. Okay, so let me hide this. So there is another message. Hide this. Okay. Someone else asked me a question. Hello, you can put avatars links. Listen, there are so many links. And I don't know what avatars you would prefer. I don't need to give you links. You just go and Google what I just did. Let me show it to you. Oh, here we go. You see that? No, wait a second. I didn't do it right. I didn't do it right. Okay, here we go. I remember one really cool avatar. It's called Just Speak. The app called Just Speak. Let me enter it. Let me go there. Let's do it together, guys. Okay, I'm gonna write here Just Speak. Just Speak. I think that's the right. I speak Tutor. You see how much pops up? AI Tutor app Just Speak. Okay, let's do this. Okay, do you see how many of them? In Chinese, in Russian, in English. There are so many of them. You just do your research. But Just Speak is a cool one. I looked at it. I liked it. Okay. Speak AI Tutor. Speak AI Tutor. You see that? And if you go... Oh, let me go to videos, by the way. Oh, it's even better. It's even better. Learn language by speaking with the AI. I haven't watched this video, but let's look at it. Do you see this? Let's watch together.
More than ever, it's easier and so much more appealing to learn a language and talk fluently. You'll love this tool, so stay until the end. Let's dive in. Start chatting.
Hi, I'm Gliglish.
No, this one
Let's
I don't
practice
like
your English.
Below. Cool, right?
I don't like this one.
Yo me llamo Fátima.
No.
Encantada,
This
soy de
is an
Portugal.
example that I don't recommend. Why? Because this is a written communication. You don't need it. You need spoken. Okay. Learn English with ChatGPT. No. I'll find one. 0 to fluent. No, I don't like this one. Tutor speak English. Let me try this. Okay. Is it a video? Now, I want video. See what I'm doing? I'm Googling with you. If you guys find anything, put it in here. Okay. Videos. I want videos. Get ready for Elsa, AI tutor. Let me see what Elsa does. No, that's not what I wanted to share. You know what? I remember I've seen it on Facebook. So many. This app talks to you in English. Yeah. Talks to you in English. Let me see.
You need to click on start speaking.
No, not this one.
Question.
No, what do you call it? I wanted to look, but it's in my phone. I am using it for Instagram. You know, they show, okay, let's go to Facebook. Okay, I am on Facebook. Anna Dieter. Okay, let me see if they show to me on my feed. No, I don't need my thing. Meta Business Suite, help and support dyslexic. No, not this one. Where do I go home? Oh, that's probably home. Let me see. That's it. It's somewhere here. They have, oh, here we go. Are you watching me? Learn language with Lucia. Okay, let's watch it. By the way, I don't know, maybe I need to turn the, I want to say it again. Resume video. Can you hear it? Let me see if you can hear. Oh, God. Can you hear the video? Oh, I'm not showing it to you. Ah, okay. Oh, I'm so bad. Bear with me. I'll do it. Present. Okay. Present, share screen. I am Facebook. That's it. Share. Okay. Let me go back to Facebook. Let me turn it on.
With me, your AI tutor. I am your personal language tutor. Available 24/7 on your phone.
Just 5 minutes every day, and you can learn proper vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation with me.
Oh, did I mention I can also look like any of your favorite characters?
Download makes you fluent, and start your journey to fluency today.
Oye, mi español no son muy buenas.
¿Quieres decir mi español no es muy bueno?
Sí,
¿Con qué frecuencia practicas hablar?
no pueden practicar.
¿Quieres decir no tengo a nadie con quien practicar?
Yes, how can I learn Spanish?
If you have nobody to practice with, you need an AI tutor like me, and it will teach you Spanish in no time.
Oh, wow, but how to get this?
Try Makes You Fluent today. It costs way less than a tutor, mere cents, and it will get you fluent in 6 weeks.
Oh, wow, amazing.
You have a lot more to practice. Click the link and start now.
Thank you.
Okay. Do you see Violet K? Do you see what I'm talking about now? So there are so many of these apps. Have you written down this one? And you can choose avatar. You can talk to a pretty girl, or you can talk with a character, with the other character. Did you see it? But if you didn't take my class, at least a few hours of my time, if you didn't read any of my books, you will not know what to do, how to imitate their speech. Yeah. Okay, let me close this one. Okay, so what I am telling you that you need first to understand what the normal language is, and then download this app. It's inexpensive, and simply begin building your oral vocabulary. Okay, let me look what you wrote, Ali. I make wrong muscle movements, pushing tension inside my mouth, which makes a stupor block. I'm trying not to make those incorrect pushes and simply focus on precise ringtone movements. You know what? Normal people never focus on ringtone movements. Ali, come to me. Come to me for a few hours. Okay? And then you will focus on the right things. You got to focus on things that people do normally. Normal people do normally automatically. Speech is an automatic function of your body and mind. Automatic. By the way, this book, Awaken from Stuttering, The Truth to Perfect Speech, answers these questions, addresses this. But Ali, come to me in person and I will simply help you. Okay? Because normal people never ever push anything, never tense. Because you push, you tense, of course, this part of the body. Okay? But how do you never push anything? You just simply begin doing things that all normal people do. What is it they do? Read my book. Or cut time for this, because it's not an easy book to understand. Okay, and take it. I recommend you simply come to me, spend 6 hours with me, and make yourself a Christmas present. Stop believing that you may be sick, may be disordered. Okay? But once again, the tool for you is, for example, the AI app that I just demonstrated to you. I don't know. Could someone write to me if the way I showed it on Facebook, you could see it? Because if you didn't, I'll show it to you again. Okay, do I need to run this video on Facebook again so you could see it? Write to me. People on Instagram, do you need me to run this video for you so you could see it? It's kind of, I don't profit from selling these AI devices, of course, AI apps, but I'm excited about my students simply after the class, because using this simple technology, I mean, of course, it's not simple, I'm sure, but after they have learned and experienced what natural and normal speech is, too many people have an excuse. They say, I don't have anybody to talk to. Really? Go talk to these avatars nonstop. If I were you, I would have talked to these people not for 10, 15 minutes, but all day long, because it's fun. Now it's fun. You know what to do. Just do it. Learn to interrupt those people. And by the way, Saufian wrote to me, hello, write your questions to you, because just hello doesn't do it much. Okay. I see someone wrote something on Instagram. Hey, Natalie, Natashечка, привет. Okay, join, someone join. Do you think indirect therapy is best for schooler or direct? I think your child doesn't need therapy, period. I'm assuming that you have a son. That's why I'm saying see. Your son needs you, mommy, daddy. Okay, do you understand that? How do you see, if you look at the picture behind me, you see the parrot? That's how we children, when we are young children, we learn to speak. We learn through imitation. Who does your child imitate or is supposed to imitate? You or speech therapist? A lot of speech therapists are not good speakers. A lot of them make a lot of mistakes. If you want your child to speak as beautifully as you, then you need to learn what is it that you are doing incorrectly, that your child is imitating your mistakes. Your child doesn't need therapy because your child is not sick. Your child is not disordered. Your child is perfect the way he is. It's someone just asked me a question on Instagram. So if you want your child to stop struggling, all you need is just to come to me, for example, or if you don't want to, then go the long way, okay? Make sure your child looks at you and imitates the way you speak. Okay, the person disappeared. Is not interested, not ready yet to take my advice. See, the person asked about which speech therapy he needs, and I said he doesn't need speech therapy, and the person disappeared. Okay, that's what happens very often. Okay, so here is the question, and I'm gonna push the button. You look so beautiful today with your new look. Is it your new look? Just washed my hair. It's still wet. I don't have time for the looks. But anyway, thank you so much for the compliment. Of course, that's how normal people should react to the compliment. Thank, okay, with the right words. Okay, so, but nobody wrote to me if I need to play the avatar video, the AI app that I do recommend you use after the class, or even without the class. If you are ready to go forever to training your speech tool, training to use correctly your speech tool. The way this this app works, you simply communicate with this avatar, imagining it's a real person. And I will tell you what I have done recently. I started talking about it and then got distracted to the message, to the question. So what I have done, I have recently allowed Meta AI on WhatsApp. Those of you who use WhatsApp, by the way, you can use it as well. Meta AI. However, what I don't like about it, it's just talking to you, but there is no image. There is no avatar. Maybe there is, I'm just not familiar with it. I don't know. Maybe I need to select it. But anyway, I started communication with Meta AI without looking the avatar. I just started communicating. I asked question and the avatar started, not avatar, the AI started answering my questions. I interrupted it. I communicated with this Meta AI as if it was a real person. And guess what? One of my students who I sent this idea to, he said, it's great, but it's pushing me. It's rushing me up. Yeah, it's rushing you up. Why? Because this is what all normal people do. They don't really care about you and the way you speak. Their priority is to express themselves. They want to talk. They want to push their ideas. That's why normal people always rush other people. Always. There is nothing wrong with that. The only person who would never rush you would be the teacher. I am the teacher. I will never rush you. I will allow you to take time to select the next word. I will give you 3, 5 seconds, even longer. okay? But in the real world, normal people always rush you up. So what do you do when you begin communicating with Meta AI? You just understand that everyone wants to rush you. And Meta AI is no different. You just take it in consideration and focus on using correctly the 4 tools that I have explained in my new book. See, I don't even have it yet. The new book is called Awaken from Stuttering. See how much time I took to recall the title of my own book? It's probably was more than 3 seconds. And it's normal. Okay? Awaken from Stuttering, the truth to perfect speech. This is the book I recommend each and every person who considers himself a stutterer must read and understand. Understand, that's the key. And then accept the information as reality. It could be harsh reality, but you gotta take it. It's a bitter remedy. You take the truth. If you continue to believe sweet lies, you will never be able to solve the problem that you have. Bitter truth, bitter reality. You know how when we take pills, take remedy, sometimes it's bitter, but we take it because we know it's helpful. That's how you need to look at the information in my latest book. I'm never going to write anything else anymore. I am done writing. My eyes already can barely see. I have given so much time, energy, life to my work. Okay, so I'm done. Nobody again wrote to me if you need me to run the Facebook thing that I just saw. I'm going to do it anyway, okay? So let me show it to the ones who haven't seen it. Okay, I'm going to run just one app. This is one app. See the little girl in the corner up there? It's a real girl, okay? And she has chosen to communicate with the AI app, the avatar as a little girl, but she could have chosen anybody else. So I'm going to run it one more time for you. Wait, what happened? Oh, it's right here. Okay, let me make it full as a little girl, but she could have chosen anybody else. So I'm going to run it one more time for you. Wait, what happened? What did I do? Oh, it's right here. Okay, let me make it full as a little girl, but she could have chosen anybody else. So I'm going to run it one more time. I've done something wrong. I don't know what I've done. Okay. For some reason, 2 screens opened. I don't know why. Guys, I'm not too technical, you can tell. Okay, I'm going to close this one. Now, what I have. Oh, I have myself. Ah, I see. Okay, let's go.
Available 24/7 on your phone.
Just 5 minutes.
Speak fluent Spanish in 60 days with me, your AI tutor. I am your personal language tutor. Available 24/7 on your phone.
Just 5 minutes every day, and you can learn proper vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation with me.
Oh, did I mention I can also look like any of your favorite characters?
Download Makes You Fluent and start your journey to fluency today.
Oye, mi español no son muy buenas.
¿Quieres decir mi español no es muy bueno?
Sí,
¿Con qué frecuencia practicas hablar?
no pueden practicar.
¿Quieres decir no tengo a nadie con quien practicar?
Yes, how can I learn Spanish?
If you have nobody to practice with, you need an AI tutor like me, and it will teach you Spanish in no time.
Oh, wow, but how to get this?
Try Makes You Fluent today. It costs way less than a tutor, mere cents, and it will get you fluent in 6 weeks.
Oh, wow, amazing.
You have a lot more to practice. Click the link and start now.
Thank you.
Okay. I hope you heard it now. And one thing I want to mention, what I don't like about this app, I just looked carefully. One thing I don't like, that they still use letters. So disregard letters. Don't even attempt to read. Okay? Just go. They are talking, by the way, about Spanish, but it's in all languages. You see on the bottom, different things you can learn to speak. English, you can learn to speak Spanish, French, German, Russian, any language. Okay? So disregard that part where they write. Make sure you don't read. You just watch the way the lady speaks. I mean, not the lady, the guy could be. Okay? Any questions about it? Okay. Show this. Your book is so beautiful today with your new book. I don't know what the person meant, but he probably congratulates me with a new book I have written. So now we've been live for an hour and a half almost. So if you don't have any more questions, I will wrap it up, kind of, right? So at the end, I will again talk about how to use the AI Tutor app. You need the app that doesn't write or type, but it has avatars looking like real people where they talk, and you can imitate the way they talk. Okay? That's how we build our oral vocabulary. So what you need to do is to communicate with them as if they were normal people. Okay? If it's still difficult for you to do, you need to come to me, because you need to understand where you're supposed to be focused on, what to be focused on. Like, for example, Ali wrote to me, I'm going to get this message. See, he simply focused on precise ringtone movements. Yes and no, because normal people never even think about it when they speak. It's already in the memory of their muscles. Muscles, okay? So remember that. Once you have learned the word, each word is like a melody. Each word is like a dance of your speech instrument. God, someone keeps messaging me. Okay. So once you have learned the word, it will always be the same. You don't need to do anything. Just do it in the same way without even focusing on ringtones. It's good to know the ringtones to understand the difference between ringtones and letters. You see what I mean, Ali? The difference between ringtone and letters. Ringtone is the movement of the speech tool. Letter is the movement of your hand. Whenever you write the word, do you ever focus on each letter? You're just writing the word. Your hand already knows how to write it. Okay? But whenever we speak, the same thing, we never focus on single ringtone. We just let our usta, our speech pipe, work automatically, because it already has the memory of this word, of these dance movements. I hope I explained fine for you to understand. Okay. Is your book and the Stutterer's Bible this? No. You mentioned you were translating Stutterer's Bible in your live stream. Yeah, I did, and then I stopped. The Stutterer's Bible is only available in Russian. I have not finished translating. I went through 2/3 and I stopped. The book was too difficult to understand. It was the look from different types of science, from physics, from mathematics, from psychology, from here, from there, like all kinds of types. To me, it was too complicated. It's available in Russian, but the new book makes it much easier to understand the information. Yeah. I have not finished translating. Maybe if they help me with my eyes, maybe one day I will finish translating. But you know what? Today's translation is so easy. You just put it in Google Translate and translate. The quality of translation, thanks to technology, is much, much easier. Maybe one day I will finish the Stutterer's Bible. But today I would look at it in a very different way. That's the funny part, because I have learned so much, and I have learned to explain things in a much, much easier way. Thanks to, of course, Mr. Snezhko. So this book is different. Yeah, much different. I mean, it's about the same things, but in a much easier way to understand. Okay, any other questions? Don't forget, guys, to give me likes. I've given you how much time? Yeah, an hour and a half of my time, of my life, my energy, my health. Don't you think I deserve to have a little like from you? Okay. What I was talking about, I was talking about the AI app. What I was doing, yeah, I was communicating with Meta AI, and I was arguing with it. I was proving to it, and it was so funny because it started off arguing, telling me the incorrect information, but as I was going through my information, I was telling it, the app all of a sudden started to be in agreement with me. It agreed with me. You're absolutely right. It's wonderful. I wish I kind of recorded this conversation and could share it with you. Maybe I will do it by the next week. If I do, I'll show this conversation, because at first it started giving me about things about fluency, about speaking in sentences, about this, that. And when I started giving its logical argument, AI is based on logic. And all of a sudden, AI started telling me, yeah, we need to speak without difficulty. I asked a simple question. Now I remember. I asked a simple question. What is easier, to say a sentence or to say one word? And the AI said, of course, it's one word. And like, why people, come on. Someone is calling me. Spam risk is calling me. And of course, I said, why would you have such a difficulty as attempting to speak in sentences where there's so many words, when we can say one word with ease and pleasure, then the next one, then add the next one, then add the next one? Why struggle? And AI said, yes, that's a wonderful idea. Anyway, maybe I should train AI. One day I will. Okay, so there are no questions. So once again, it's a wonderful tool. I recommend you use it. However, if you don't know what normal speech is, it's not going to help you much, because you still are going to attempt to speak in the way the words are written. You still don't know what the natural norms of speaking are. You are unaware of that. So after you have learned, you can come to me, learn it in a few hours, and then you can use this tool. It's an amazing tool. AI tutors, what a great idea. But understand that if you stutter, it means you are a foreigner to the language you are speaking. You only know how to write those words, but you don't have the oral words, the spoken words, and the muscle memory of your speech tool. You don't have it. So to learn the words, you need to become like a young child. Go back to your childhood and imagine you don't know any words. And you look at mommy, daddy, or avatar and begin imitating the way this guy speaks. You can even ask, how do you say the word? Whatever, pronounce the word. It's just different levels of learning language. You can begin from the beginning. Yes, it takes a lot of time. Yes, not that expensive, but you will invest a lot of time if you choose to use only AI app Tutor and start from the beginning, learning word after word. Look at the AI avatar and imitate. Okay? What I offer requires only a few hours or 3 days. Better, of course. The best option is still 3 days. And only the ones who work, who make money, who can afford basically over time, right away today or over time after working and making money, only those people can afford to come to me and take the 3-day class. This is why I'm so excited. You can take 1-day class. It's 3 times less investment, smaller investment. And then just stick to AI. And you know what to do, how to build how to get used, how to build your oral vocabulary, and how to get used to speaking like avatar, like all normal people around you. Okay? So, any other questions, guys? I see a lot of people watching me still. Okay? No questions. I will still recommend you go join me, book a call with me on Zoom or anywhere else, and we'll see how I can help you, how quickly you want to switch from stuttering to speaking. How quickly? If you want to do it in 1 day, it's possible. You want to do it in 3 days, it's possible. You want to do it over time, it's possible. It's all about what is it that you want and willing to do for freeing yourself from this nightmare of lies called stuttering disorder, stuttering disability, stammering disability. Okay? How quickly you want to be stutter-free? How quickly? You don't write to me. I don't know you. So once again, I recommend the AI Tutor app. Use it. But you would have to use it from the very beginning, even though you may be attempting to speak in this language for your entire life, but you stutter. It means you still don't know the words to say. Okay, I'm repeating myself already. Anyway, no questions. I wish you a lot of success, and I am waiting for you on Zoom, on LinkedIn, on TikTok, on YouTube, on Rumble, on Vimeo, on God, I don't even remember where. Everywhere. But don't forget to give me a like. Lots of love to you. Bye-bye.